Hello there modelers and welcome back to Tim's Model World. We are back once again with another review, but this time it is not a train. It is the Kato Island Suburban Platform DX set. Again, this is another thing that I ordered for myself for my birthday. However, I did order this from Plaza Japan, and so it's only just arrived. So it took about 3 weeks from the time that I ordered it to arrive because I picked just the economy air option for it, but it has arrived safe and sound and we're going to take a look at it today. Now, when I opened the box just to check that everything was okay, I was a little bit disappointed, and now this isn't Kato's fault, this is my fault. Basically, I thought that because this was a deluxe set, hence the DX, I thought that this came with a lighting kit with it. As you can see on the box here, it does show that it is lit here, and it does have the capacity in the trays in the ceiling sections to have lights in it. But when I opened it, there were no lights, and I read this thing here with the Google Lens, and basically it said you can buy the kit separately, which is this, and then this is also the barriers as well at the edge of the platform. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that regard, but that's my own fault. I didn't do my research properly. I saw another review by somebody else on YouTube, and I can't remember now whether or not they had the lighting as standard or whether they'd bought the lighting kit at the same time. So unfortunately, no light, but we'll put that aside. We will not hold that against Kato because that is not their fault. That is my fault. So, shall we crack the box open? So we got a lovely picture of what we can make here, and again on the back, sorry, we have all the pieces here, and then we got some lovely details. I can't wait to put these on, and then the textured paving and things like that, and then it shows you how to install the lights, because there are a number of vending machines that can be lit up on here, and then of course in the roof too, and this is how it looks when you have the Kato V1 set. But I'll show you what I've been working on upstairs and once we get this out. So we will open up the box. So I'm going to pull this out. So this is the main section with the platform sections. Here we have 4 sections available for us. I'll put that to the side for now. And then we have the instructions, just here, all in Japanese, of course. And then we have the various stickers that we will need. All fine and dandy there. And again, more instructions. And then last little bits out the box. So I believe that these final bits are in fact the vending machines and various other kiosks that you need to wrap some stickers around and make them. So that's a really cool piece of it. I think this is what it means by deluxe. So, it has all of these additional components that go with it. I believe there was one more thing as well, actually. I think it's down here. Here it is, yeah. And here we have some plates for the platform. We have loads of little details. So we have things like seats, we have the CCTV cameras, we have the ladders and the barriers to go at the end of the platform. Loads of stuff, the signs for the platform as well, the information boards. So I think this is what it meant by deluxe. It comes with all of these accessories, and you know what? It makes sense. So I believe I paid around £50 for this whole thing. As I said, I was a little bit disappointed that it didn't come with lighting, but it is what it is. That's my fault. Maybe I could have chosen a cheaper option, but we will see once we have all of the accessories and the details available to us that it might be worth it still. So this is the first piece, just an end piece. It's just the end of the platform, and you can see here you've got the space to put the ladder as well. Okay, now we got our first major platform section with the canopy. Canopy is really nicely molded, it's got a nice little skylight to go with it. And then the platform section itself, they're pretty much identical, the two platform sections, except one has an escalator on it. So as you can see, there's lots of different options to put things in, such as the vending machines, and then also you can put in different things. I believe this is for the lighting. The plates lift up, and then you can put the lights underneath the vending machine as well. And then you've got the tray at the top here where you put the lighting. The lighting system looks really cool, and I'm definitely gonna buy the add-on set. As a bit disappointed that didn't come as standard, but I think it's just too good to sort of pass up that opportunity. And then on the bottom as well, it's just the bottom of the tray here, and then the connectors here. I was a bit confused at how to actually connect the platforms. I'm hoping it's available in the accessories bag, because you need to put on these little sleeper joiners, because there are actually rails in here, which is pretty cool. So it's a nice use of the Kato Unitrack design, if you can see through there. And then you add these little sleepers on, fish plates, sorry, onto the end of that, and that's how you connect the platform. So very interesting, can't wait to have a look at that. The second end section is here, again, space for ladder, and then we'll just grab the last bit here. Oh, there we go, sorry, the roof just came off. But yeah, here we can see we've got an escalator that goes down. So with my layout and what I want to do, I want to make an overhead station. So this was actually perfect. I'm actually planning to get 2 of these to put on my layout. So we'll see how well this one does, and go from there and decide whether to get a second one. But so far, so good. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you guys for a second, and I'm going to get this all out and put some of the accessories on, and we'll see what it looks like. So here we are. I know I said I'd get some accessories on, but I just wanted to show you guys what the platform looks like once you put together all the pieces. It was a little bit harder than I thought. The uni joiners, which are these little grey pieces, were absolutely fine. It's the conversion pieces, as they describe them, at the end of the platforms here, which were the problem. They weren't very intuitive to use, and also, as you can see, there's still a lot of play because they only attach to one side. And I've done it exactly as the instructions tell me to, which is to only use one. But yeah, as you can see, there's still a bit of play, but you know, hopefully it won't be noticeable once it's fixed down to the layout. But you know, it is an extremely long piece, and it's set for the V1 track set, which is the 2 points where you end up having 2 tracks running either side. I think this is actually going to be too long for my layout. I might have to take one of the middle pieces out, which is both good and bad. I did pay a lot for this set and I would like to use it, but on the plus side, as I am going to be needing 2 of these, you can buy the end pieces separately. So if I don't use one of the middle sections, then I can just buy 2 end pieces and stick it on, and then I don't have to spend as much money. So that's what it looks like when you've freshly assembled it, and now we'll get on to doing some accessories and some stickers and all that good stuff. So here I've made up part of the station. I've only done one of the center units because unfortunately the rest doesn't fit on my layout, as you'll see later on. However, what you also won't know is that this is actually a couple of weeks after I recorded the original clip. That's just because this was a lot harder to build than I thought it was going to be. It looked super simple, but it was quite difficult, just mainly down to the fiddliness and the small size of the kit, but also because the instructions aren't very good. The instructions don't really let you know very well where each piece goes, where the sticker should go, so I had to rely on pictures on the internet of both real Japanese stations and also how other people have built the model. But all round, it was quite an enjoyable build. I'll show you what I've done. There's a lot packed in a very small space. So we've got some signals here. We've got a stop sign for the front of the train, and then we've also got some departure boards. We've got some vending machines, some advertising boards with some seats, as well as the station name board. I believe there's a platform sign. I'll flip the station over so you can get a good look at everything as well. We've got some nice stickers as well. That one's got a little bit wonky, but oh well. Got some bins, another vending machine, some exit signs, some station name signs, and again at the end we've got some more signals, so I'll just flip it around. Another bad thing is at the end of the platforms they are quite wobbly because they're only held in place by one clip. But yeah, here's the other side as well. There's a station clock just there, and the other side of the advertising boards, the other side of the vending machines, and then the departure boards just over there. So as you can see, there's a lot packed into a very small space. Another reason why it took so long, and the fiddliest bit of it all, was these stickers. You have to cut these out yourself. They're not just peel and stick. They're kind of a mixture between decals or decals and stickers. So you have to cut them out, and they are very tiny, especially with the ones like over here. Really teeny weeny. I mean, look at the tip of my finger compared to it. It's so small. But despite being fiddly, it was very satisfying to do, and the end product is also great. Overall, I'm very pleased with it. It looks great in situ. Again, and my last gripe with this is these little bits here. They do stick out a little ways and do get in the way of my track a little bit, or at least they used to until I fixed it. I might end up cutting those off depending on how I feel. This is ultimately meant to be designed with Kato Unitrack, and I'm not using Kato Unitrack, I'm using Pico track, so it's understandable. If you had Unitrack, you'll have absolutely no problems. It's just I'm using a different system. And also, if you're not using Unitrack, you will have to raise up this your track on a cork bed, like I have had to do, because the Kato Unitrack is more raised up and the doors of the trains won't be above the platform. But as I say, tricky little kit, quite difficult, but very satisfying, and I am very pleased with it. I'm glad as well that the platform that I have, the space that I have, is not big enough for two of those units, because now I can just buy two more ends to have for my other platform that I'm going to build, which is significantly cheaper than buying a whole thing again. So I get the joys of doing it all again, and now that I know what I'm doing, I'm sure it'll be a much better experience. But yeah, I definitely would advise looking at pictures whilst you do it. The instructions are not really worth their salt, to be honest, but it was still fun. Let's go see how it looks on the layout. So as you can see, we're here on the layout, at least the beginnings of it. I'll make a separate video about the progress that I'm making, but you can see how the platform is going to fit into the layout, and it looks great, and it looks even better when a train comes and parks at the platform. You can see lots of all the little details, and it is something that definitely does require lighting, because it's hard to see some of the details when it's dark like that. But as you can see, with a train in situ, it looks really good, and it's just fun to watch the trains go round and round, go past it, and also stop at the station. So I'm just gonna let the trains run and you can see the platform in action. Let's do it.
there we have it, folks, the Kato Suburban Island Platform DX set. My final thoughts are it's a great kit, very fiddly, but the instructions aren't worth a damn. So make sure that you look at pictures of other people's models, how other people have built it, and of course the real thing. As well, if you're using Kato track, you'll be fine. If you have a Pico track like I do, then you'll need to put some cork underneath it to raise it up. But all round, very pleased. I'm actually quite excited to build the second canopy section and put some more details in on that. I've got a whole load of vending machines left over, a whole lot of signs left over. So it's going to be fantastic. But before that, got to lay the second loop. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little review, this little running session, and I'll see you in the next one.